things that people ask about is like how to defend against a battery choke. We're gonna call it a battery choke. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu was designed for the smaller person to take on the bigger person and win via technique. So let's say Jerry somehow took me down and I ended up on my back, which is a very common position. You know, 9 times out of 10 when it's assault and battery, it's usually a predatorial male attacking a female. So we're gonna call it a battery choke, right? So yeah, I've landed here, and he's choking, right? First of all, I wanna make sure in this position, I wanna close my guard to control him. And then he's choked, go ahead, choke, yeah. So he's here, I'm gonna collapse the elbows down and in. So I'm pulling in, I'm using my hips to arch up and I'm driving down into him. I'm gonna grab the meat of his hand, the inside right here. Or just grab the hand. If we get a good secured grip on that, we're gonna rotate here. So just automatically, like it's already uncomfortable for him. I'm twisting his wrist, his forearm, right there. And then I'm gonna set up in this position, I'm gonna go for an arm bar. So I'm here, planting the foot on his hip. I'm gonna arch, my leg is gonna parallel his shoulder blades. And then from here, I'm still securing this arm. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this opposite leg over. And then pin my knees together and lift my hips.
Tap.
As he taps or breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's great.
So we're on the ground, right? He's choking. I'm creating some space if I need to, because if he's already like really aggressive.
Yeah, so let's say I'm choking.
He's like choking real hard. I'm gonna create some space, drop in.
Oh, look at that.
So I'm creating space here. I'm arching, I'm squeezing my legs together, and I'm dropping my elbows into him and my abs inward as well, like you're doing a crunch almost. Now I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna grab his meat, the meat of his hand, and I'm gonna rotate. So this rotation here is gonna torque his entire forearm, possibly the elbow if I do it aggressive enough. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my heel on the inside of his hip, turn my hips, clamp down on top, paralleling his shoulder blades, and then toss his leg. Squeeze my knees, hips up.
Tap. And I think something to emphasize, when you're clamping down, what you're doing is preventing me from posturing up.
Yeah, so we're here.
So when he's here, like,
so I'm here, so he can't sit up. I pin my knees, and I'm driving my heels down to keep him down.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just, boom, break it. Or here, break it.
Oh, wow, you could do 2 arm bars.
Yeah, 2 arm bars at once. Rotate the elbow.
Oh.
I'm driving my hips, and I'm pulling here.
But that's just a bonus. Just
that's just a bonus.
The most important part.
Cool. One more time?
One more time, yeah, definitely.
One more time.
I think that was good. Let's switch it real quick and have Jerry try it out.
Yeah. Right. Try it on me. Alright, so again, he's a smaller person, I'm a predatorial individual, I'm going for this battery choke, I'm choking him, right? He's gonna go ahead and bring his arms over mine.
Oh, over yours first?
Yeah, on top of my elbows.
Okay, on top of your elbows here.
So you're going to collapse here.
Oh, so it's both of them.
Yeah, so lift your hips, lift his hips off the floor, and then do a crunch in, collapse my elbows. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right on the inside, between the pinky and the rest of the meat of the hand. Boom.
Okay, so right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah, go ahead, rotate, bam, right there, already. So already, like my wrist is already feeling a lot of pressure, right? Because I want to go this way and he's pulling me this way. And he's using his back too. He's using his back to help move it.
So I
Boom. And now his heel, as he guides both arms, his heel is gonna open up and go the inside of my hip. He's gonna create some space. And then the leg's gonna climb. Yep. And he's gonna throw his leg over. Boom. Pin the knees, secure the arm, both hands. Arch the hips, drive the knees together.
Do I need to, oh, your hands are ready, your thumb's already pointed up.
It's already there.
I see. So then I just...
Yep. And he's gonna drive. Lift the hips, drop the knees, pin the heels.
Okay.
Yeah.
See. So now, I take
Grab the
this.
knee, rotate.
Rotate it.
So the thumb is now facing down,
Should this hand, should it be like this, or?
That like this. This is gonna set up for the armbar.
Because I'm pushing both your hands over, kind of like your regular.
Yeah, and this is already uncomfortable for me.
And then I put this here.
Climb, yep.
And I saw you almost like swivel this way if needed,
Yeah,
right?
if you need to, if you didn't create space, all you gotta do is, okay, so here's a couple rules in Jiu Jitsu. Don't stay flat on your back, right? Be light in the hips. Be able to mobilize the hips. So hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie.
So Shakira said they don't lie.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you need to open to create space for your heel to meet the hip, and then swivel again to go ahead and plant.
Oh, that's true.
Boom.
It's
boom.
kind of like the bridge to force him down is the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes going one way's hard, so you give
Yeah.
yourself a little.
Yes.
I see.
Leverage.
This guy's a great teacher, man. Guys, we'll tell you how to find him if you can take private lessons from him later.
Yeah.
So I go here.
Yeah.
Go down here.
So already my shoulder's in an uncomfortable position.
Do I need to climb up even more like that, or was that okay?
But you see how, okay, so go back down.
Yeah,
So you guys can't really see it, but there's about an inch worth of meat left on my shoulder, underneath my shoulder. He wants to climb to create no space. Yeah.
I see.
So now he's right up on my shoulder girdle, right under the armpit. This is where you want to be. The tighter the better.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Boom.
then
Yep.
I push him.
Yep.
And then this is where earlier you really need to pinch.
Pinch the knees. Heels go toward my back. Hips come up.
Then come up.
Driving down, hips up, boom, right there.
Great kind of practical self-defense. You know, we're not trying to score points here. We're like, okay, what if you're being attacked?
Yeah.
You know, in jiu-jitsu, a lot of times they'll try to like keep their posture or whatever, but
Yeah.
on the street, you know, they're gonna try to do that kind of battery choke.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad we brought Clinton in to do this. And on top of that, Clinton Harris, how do we find you?
So my Instagram is probably the easiest way to get in contact with me. The real Clinton Harris. There's only one. You can find me there and private message me. I'd love to work with you one-on-one. Or if you have a group of people, like a business group, like corporate spaces. I mean, I'm working on that too. I'd love to help.
Yeah. He's in the LA area, so
Yeah.
anywhere, you know, especially a lot of my Asian viewers, St. Gabriel Valley, I'm sure he can travel there too.
Yeah, anywhere works. I mean, really, I have a passion for, again, you said it, the practical use in terms of self-defense aspect of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, or, I mean, just Jiu Jitsu period. So I really have a heart for this, and yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. Guys, thank you. Fight Commentary Breakdowns out.